Welcome back. I want you to remember that we are still in a stay-at-home order here in Park City and Summit County. So while you're staying home, you might be looking for some more things to watch in between our fabulous Park City television programming. Well, Tyler Perry's Sistas has their series finale happening tomorrow night. And I had the opportunity to speak with KJ Smith and Ebony Obsidian about this finale. Here's more. The season finale of Tyler Perry's Sistas is coming up, and we have co-stars KJ Smith and Ebony Obsidian joining us from two separate coasts, LA and New York, to tell us more about this season finale. Thanks, both of you, for being with us.
Thank you so much. Kay, I love the way you say it, so you say it, please. You wrap it up good.
Well, thank you. Okay, well, I'm excited to hear about this finale. Tell me more just about how the season has been and how it's progressed.
Oh, the season has been incredible. It's been a really wild ride, and I feel like a lot of our supporters' answers are going to be questions are going to be answered. We'll be able to show, from my character Andy in particular, we'll see her kind of evolve and realize people aren't who she thought they were, and the rock that she was for her friends, she now needs them to be her rock. So yeah, that's that. I can speak on Andy's character.
Well, and Ebony, tell me more about your character.
Karen's going through it. I mean, I think Karen's been going through it since day one, and if you've seen the trailer, then you know that she's gonna go through it yet again. These two people in her lives, Zach and Aaron, I think have been in the battle of a lifetime. This love triangle is just, it gets crazier and crazier as the weeks go by, and I think it's going to be very interesting to see the finale and see where Karen's mindset is, because I think it's a bit different than where it's been this whole time for very specific reasons I can't get into. But I'm excited to see how people react.
And without giving too much away, how do you think viewers will feel after the season finale? After viewing it, do you think they're going to feel satisfied or craving more? Where do you think they'll be?
Well, they better be craving more regardless.
I think they're going to want more, honestly. Because I think they're going to want more.
Yeah. I think some people will get some clarity and some people will be satisfied, but there's always more to happen,
And I'd love to hear from both of you as you look back at the season. Do you have some favorite moments that you can mention?
My favorite moment has definitely have to be when all the girls ganged up on Gary. When Andy was like, pretty much she had hit rock bottom, and her guy walks in, and literally it was like everyone turned around and looked at him like it was like daggers shooting from their eyes, because it was like they have my back no matter what. And we kind of just really broke down and was transparent with each other. Andy started admitting that she was sorry that she had kept things from her friends, and everyone kind of put it all on the table. And that's what friendship is. It's growing and realizing where you made a mistake and holding each other accountable. And that was really dope, and it was a real moment for me. It felt really good.
Accountability. That is so true, because that leads right into my favorite moment, which is when Andy basically, the moment is after this, but Andy tells Karen she needs to make a choice and she needs to figure out what is going on with her love life and these two men, which leads to a scene where Karen essentially tells Zach that this is what she needs and she's not getting it from their relationship. I think it's one of the only moments in the season where what she's saying is 100% the truth, because I think she knows what's good for her and she tries to do, whether that means cutting people off, she tries her best to just do what she thinks is right for her, but that doesn't always line up with what she feels. But that scene where she tells Zach, this is what I need, is a very honest and vulnerable scene, and I think it's probably one of my favorites. I have tons of favorites, but it's one of them.
Well, KJ, you've been in many different other series, such as you've appeared in Queen Sugar, Blackish, Dynasty. How did you bring experiences from playing those characters into Andy's character?
Oh my gosh. All of my life experience and my work experience prepared me for this Andy role. In Dynasty, I played the city commissioner, so I had to really tap into having a position of power, having authority, having, you know, a career, a dream career for a powerful Black woman, particularly in Atlanta. You know, and just life experience prepared me for the vulnerability that I had to play Andy. But I really feel blessed because I can look back and say, this all prepared me for where I am with Tyler Perry right now. Even playing Carol in Medea's family funeral, having an understanding of how he shoots and how he works, it really just helped with this, with everything. So having this dream role for me.
And Ebony, you were a journalism major. How and when did you make that shift to acting, and do you ever look back?
No, I don't look back. I made the shift when I started taking on-camera classes, and I realized that I was way too emotional to be an on-camera journalist. That's the short answer.
I love it.
Yeah.
Same.
Well, and what is your favorite thing about playing Karen?
My favorite thing about playing Karen is, I think, you know, there are definitely ways that we are similar. I think we go about accomplishing the same thing very differently. And so that was fun to kind of lean into a different habit of handling situations. So my favorite thing about playing Karen is that I think she really, really knows that she has a lot of toxicity around her. She at least knows, right? She doesn't necessarily know how to resolve it, but she has taken that first step in acknowledging that, hey, these are problems around me. And, you know, I think accountability is probably the next step in her character development. But playing her and just knowing that she has room to grow, you know, she isn't a perfect human being. She isn't a perfect woman. I think, I don't know, playing an imperfect woman is kind of way better than playing someone who like actually has it all. Because this is the truth. None of us really have it all. People who think they do usually just don't see the full picture.
Ooh, yes.
Well,
No
I can't
shade,
wait to
no
see.
shade.
Yeah, absolutely. I can't wait to see the finale. Where can we catch up on previous episodes this season and watch the finale?
I think where can you see previous episodes?
BET Plus, you can see the
BET
previous
Plus.
episodes. Yes.
Okay.
And this Wednesday at 9/8 Central, only on BET, you can see the finale. So make sure you tweet with us too, because we're all going to be on Twitter, right, Kay?
Yes. Catch up.
Well,
Make sure you're ready because it's going to be a wild ride.
Yes.
Oh, it absolutely is. Well, looking forward to it. Thank you so much for joining me today, KJ and Ebony. Really excited to see this.
Thank you so much for having us. Have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks so much for having us.